behind me that we have our fourplex, which is finishing construction right now. And as we speak, drywall is being delivered so that we can finish and trim out and hopefully have this done by early fall. As we move over, we're going to be looking across the street. What you see right now is Grand Rapids Public Schools' new dual immersion high school. This fall, kids grades 7th through 9th will be entering the school, and within the next few years, over 500 students will be enjoying classes in this beautiful space. Habitat isn't the only person that's working on Plaza Roosevelt. Although we convened the project, there's many, many, many more partners. In fact, 8 community partners came together, invested over $40 million to support the neighborhood that you see right now.
Is that big building part of the high school too?
No, what you're looking at right now is one of 2 apartment buildings built by Dwelling Place. In this particular building, the lower level will be leased out for organizations in the community to provide additional services and resources for our Plaza Roosevelt neighbors.
That is a gorgeous building.
Can you imagine going to school there?
I've heard that this is the first high school to be built in quite a while.
One of the interesting stories, one of our families is going to be moving into the fourplex down there. She has a son that will be a sophomore in high school. And he doesn't go to Grand Rapids Public Schools now, but his mom told the story about how hard she worked to get her college degree. And one of her goals was to have a home. And he knows now, he talked about the education he'll get in the school and how he'll be prepared to go to college and follow in his mom's footsteps. And his dream is to have a college education and a home just like his mom.
All right, all right.
What you're looking at now are our single family homes. I find them absolutely beautiful. They're just a traditional architecture for what Habitat uses. The house on the far end, which is the yellow house, is our Catholic build. It's our 12th build done by Catholic churches, and over 7 years they have supported Habitat. When you look at the blue house, which currently has a homeowner living inside of it, that's our Grand Rapids Community College build. So kids from the MTech Green Building Program helped us build that building. Typically they're on site annually.
I think that was that was in the Parade of Homes too.
It
right?
was in the Parade of Homes. Many of you maybe got to have a walkthrough of that home and see how beautiful it is.
Yeah. Huh. Very nice. Oh, you know what's through this this
So
building
as you
here?
can see today, we're doing some landscaping, but behind our buildings is the additional Dwelling Place apartment building. So those apartment buildings are on either side of the Plaza Roosevelt project.
All right, very nice. But where is the front of that? That's not the front of that building. Where's the front of that
The
building?
front of that building would be on Franklin.
All right. Wow, so this development goes from Franklin along Granville all the way over to, I think it's Graham over there, I think. That's big. How many acres is it?
It's 5.5 acres. So we're on the corner right now of Granville and Rumsey.
Okay.
About a mile from downtown.
I'm having a little camera difficulty, Bev. I'm sorry. There we go.
Are we back?
Yeah, I can't see the screen very well, so I was kind of in the sky, I think.
Well, it's a beautiful sunny day, so we're excited to be out here. We're passing right now by our 5-plex. This is the largest project on site for us. You'll notice it's a little bit of different architecture from our traditional single home. These are condominium units. One of the families that will be in this home is one of our veteran families. This is the 12th veteran build that we've done. Habitat loves serving our veterans who also serve us through home builds and project repairs.
Do you know how many of those? I mean, what is our total veteran? I think is it well over 100 that we've. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, that is great.
Beautiful.
Now, you say these are condominiums, but the Habitat family will still own.
Yes.
The home,
this is
right?
the 17 homes on Plaza Roosevelt site are all home ownership homes. So all of our home buyers are going through all of their classes and their construction work now, and they will own these homes.
Okay, great. There's something across the street too that
Well, right now it looks like a staging center for all of the construction, but what it actually is and will become is a green space for the kids in the neighborhood. So imagine Habitat kids and Dwelling Place kids, and most likely public school kids, out enjoying that green space, enjoying nature and having a great time. I suspect it'll be super busy out there.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Well, it looks like Dwelling Place is getting their third-story walls today too. They're using the crane to lift those.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier I could watch the crane all day.
Yeah, it's fun to see the progress of the whole thing. You know, I want to take people across the street only because in a lot of our promotional literature, we use the rendering that an architect came up with. And that rendering, we'll try to not get run over here. That rendering was something along this angle. And I just think it's so, I mean, this is more, it turned out so much better even than I could have imagined through that rendering. It's just a beautiful mix of modern condominiums and their traditional houses. It's just really turned out nice.
It's beautiful.
All right.
We're fast approaching my favorite part of the project. So we're about to come upon really what makes all of this happen. It shows what can happen when you bring a community and people together. Over 300 donors came together and invested $9 million in Habitat's project on Plaza Roosevelt. Our work far exceeded the work just here on Plaza. It was also throughout Plaza Roosevelt neighborhood. Our financial supporters were supported by volunteers. Hundreds of volunteers came on site to help build Plaza and donated thousands of volunteer hours. Hard work to get this done. Between our community's philanthropy and volunteers from area's businesses, schools, and organizations, just really an example of what makes West Michigan so great. A lot of hard work has gone into finishing Plaza Roosevelt, and it hasn't been without its challenges. As you're probably aware, COVID-19 pandemic really slowed down work on site. For months the site was closed, our restore locations, our offices were closed, and so work halted on site. We relied on contracted labor to get us through those months, and some of these projects just halted while we were off site. Today we return with site supervisors and smaller volunteer crews on site daily. But like the families we're serving, hard work gets it done, and we are resilient.
Yeah, I've been on the site when it was just crawling with volunteers. What's our per site supervisor? What's our size of our volunteer crews these days?
Right now we have 3 site supers on this site, and we're doing about 8 volunteers per site super. So we can work together but maintain social distancing, how we can get the work done. And so we're really relying on our fantastic carpenter crew folks. Our homeowners and homebuyers are coming out and helping us, and then obviously our corporate sponsors and businesses are stepping up and helping us too. So our goal is to have this development finished by the end of the year and get our families in as quick as possible. This isn't all that we're doing in Plaza or in the Roosevelt Park neighborhood, but this is a great portion of what our Bright Futures campaign supported. We're going to walk into this townhouse now where we'll finish our conversation today. Future holds a future that's bright and a future that's stable, and it wouldn't be possible without the support of our generous donors. Thank you for all you've done to support the Habitat mission. As big as exciting as Plaza Roosevelt is, it's just a portion of the work that we're doing in the neighborhood. We have many other houses under construction and a whole slate of projects scheduled for the fall and the winter. We have many families to serve as affordable housing just continues to be an issue for our community. We could not do it without you, our supporters. Home is a sanctuary, home is a safe place. I think we've all learned more than anything during this pandemic how important a home is. If you would like to help make an impact, please consider going to habitatkent.org and making a donation now. Your impact will help families across our community have a home just like this. Thank you for all you do for Habitat in our community. Bye-bye and have a great day.